This tension is rising so thick we just might choke. But if we keep moving, it ain't us that's gonna wind up broke. Some people might think we're crazy, but crazy is all we've known. It's probably that they just ain't ready. That's why they're going up in smoke. We're giving this all we've got. We're taking our only shot. On a tightrope, we're surviving. Yeah. Trying to make it to a new horizon. This moment feels so cutthroat. So cutthroat. The stakes get so much higher when it's so late on the line. But we don't feel no fear. We ain't got no kryptonite. We're giving this all we've got. We're taking our only shot. Ooh, ooh. On a tightrope, we're surviving. Yeah. Trying to make it to a new horizon. This moment feels so cutthroat. So cutthroat.
Good evening, everybody. I am Mark,
And I'm Stephanie.
and we are the Cruise World. I think there may be a little bit of lagging going on. I hope not, but I was seeing some on my end, but I am operating from some hotel Wi-Fi, so we are going to do the best we can tonight. Stephanie, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It was a good Wednesday for me. Went
Yeah,
to work. I was able to go watch our son do some bowling in his high school meet, and he was also student athlete of the week. So that was pretty cool.
That is pretty awesome. I'm glad you got out there to see him in person. Luckily, they are streaming some of that, so I was able to watch a little bit of that. My Wednesday, this was the first day off I've had down here in a while. It may be the only day off I have for a while because I just got the bad news that on the 23rd, I will probably be transferred down to the border in Yuma, where I will do the remainder of my my detail. So that stinks. But I do see a lot of familiar faces in the chat. So in just a moment, we're going to say hello to them. But what do we got going on tonight, Steph?
So we have a Scarlet Lady trivia. We have a Christmas trivia. And then just going to talk a little bit about our past trip that we had.
Yeah, we had a great time with a lot of good friends. And if you have any questions about Virgin Voyages or the Scarlet Lady, hold those for a few minutes. We'll be happy to answer everything we can. Before we talk about any of our trip, we are going to do that first trivia because I don't want to give any spoilers away. Don't worry if you don't think you know a lot about the Scarlet Lady or Virgin Voyages. A lot of these are kind of easier questions, I think. So just give yourself a shot, man. It's all for fun anyway, right? So get your KAHOOTS devices ready as Stephanie rolls through that chat, and we say hello to everybody.
All right. So first in, we have Rhonda B. Her and Tom are having date night tonight, so they're gonna watch the replay. Hope you guys have a fabulous date night.
Yes. I can't wait until I can have a date with my sweetie, so I am not upset with you guys at all. Enjoy, and I hope you guys do well on the trivia on the replay.
Yeah. Next in, we've got Billy J Travels.
Oh, he is a good man. Billy J Travels. We'll try not to come up short tonight, Billy.
That's right. Hello to Meg W.
With a big hello to everyone. Meg, it's great to have you here. Merry Christmas. This is our last show before Christmas. So that's kind of exciting. I hope everybody is ready for the holidays. I have bought exactly 0 things so far, but I think you've got it all under control, don't you,
You
Steph?
bought something showed up to the house today, so I know you bought at least something.
Maybe a thing or two, but that's about it.
All right. Hello to Alan Watkins.
What is going on, Alan? Happy Wednesday, sir.
Hello to the Cruise Nuts.
The Cruise Nuts are in the house. They got some. Right now, I'm putting together the ship tour for the Scarlet Lady. So I reached out to the Cruise Nuts because if you haven't seen their channel, they've got some amazing drone footage of the Scarlet Lady amongst other videos. So check them out, Cruise Nuts. They're actually letting me use a little bit of that footage for the intro of the ship tour videos. So check them out, Cruise Nuts. How you doing, guys?
All right, we have Just Dave in the house.
Just Dave, the golden voice, recently moved to Florida. We will see you there soon, my friend.
Yes.
A little jealous, but we're going to be on our way, sir.
Yep. Hello to Billy Fearon. He just posted a video in the Cruise World group of his decorations at home. Looks pretty awesome.
There you go. We love to see people posting in the Facebook group, and that's a perfect segue that if you happen to be in here and you're not a member of the group yet, go ahead and join. Doesn't cost anything. It's a good place for us cruisers to hang out, share experiences, photos, videos, and just talk about our upcoming and past cruises, help each other out. That's what this community is all about.
Yeah. All right, we've got a hello to Mary Ellen Dillon.
What is going on, Mary Ellen? We were lucky enough to cruise with her on the Panorama. She's done quite a few cruises already since the restart. So, man, getting out there and doing it, and that's what I love. How you doing, Mary Ellen? Glad you could take time to make it in.
Yeah. Hello to Anthony Simone.
What's going on, Anthony? He is the Modigator Supreme. He is holding it down. If anybody gets out of line, he's going to put them in check. Welcome, Anthony. Great to have you here tonight.
All right, so Facebook user, it looks like it's Robert Graham.
What's going on, Robert? Good to have you here. We are broadcasting simultaneously on Facebook, so it's good to have you tuning in from over there, Robert.
We've got MGM Family Travel in the house.
Yes, Bill and Lucy. I'm curious to chat with Lucy. You know, she's been on the Scarlet Lady as well. I know she had a really good time. Yeah. Us and a lot of the folks that we were with, we had a good time for sure. But we do have some mixed opinions about some different things, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But I'm going to talk to Lucy offline, I think, soon.
Yeah, we got Beach Please in the house.
Beach Please. How you doing, Mike? Say hello to Betsy for us. I don't know, maybe she's working, but hello, Mike. Thanks for tuning in.
Yep. We got Dewey in the house. Greetings from the rail somewhere in Georgia. Hope the connection holds. Well,
I hope so too. Yeah, I hope so too, Dewey. And thanks for picking us up at our hotel last Saturday and taking us down to an amazing dinner where we got to meet you for the first time. Yep. Gary Krebs and his wife Eva, along with Bob and Sarah from Q's Cruisers, in addition to everyone else that we were cruising with. It was a great time. And Dewey, hey, we need to get your new address. So like it says scrolling down at the bottom, can you send your address to us at thecruiseworld@gmail.com? I would appreciate that, Dewey, and welcome in.
Scrolling.
Keep that mouse wheel
See
scrolling.
the world with Chris. How's it going?
Yes, and we just mentioned that we met a lot of people on the front end. We did get to meet Chris and Laura on the back end. They were just getting ready to hop on the Scarlet Lady, so I haven't had a chance to talk with Chris yet since he got off that. So we kind of gave him the lowdown of what we felt there right before they got on. So I'm curious to see how things went from him. And
I think they had a really good time.
Yeah. And I see another name in there that we recently met and cruised with.
Hello, Jonathan.
What is up? Jonathan and Shauna Short were some of our cruise mates on the Scarlet Lady. So we'll be getting into a little bit more about that later on. Scrolling down. I don't think I see anybody else in here, do we?
Nope, it looks like
Cruise Nuts want to know what the game pin number is. So while you get that, it is the holiday season stuff. So while you get the game set up, this first one is going to be Scarlet Lady trivia. I'm gonna play a little something first since it is the holiday season. Okay, so we will be right back with the first game, guys.
I wanna book a brand new cruise for Christmas. Any of the big cruise lines will do. Don't want a car or electronic toys. I wanna be on a cruise ship to relax and enjoy. I wanna book a brand new cruise for Christmas. I don't think Santa Claus will mind, do you? He won't have to use our dirty chimney flue. Just book with Jenny because that's the easy thing to do. I can see me now on Christmas morning, creeping down the stairs. Oh, and wouldn't it be great when I open up Shipmate to see a brand new booking waiting there. I wanna book a brand new cruise for Christmas. Any of the big cruise lines will do. No ski resorts, no all-inclusives. I only like the ocean liner cruises, and ocean liner cruises like me too.
Hey, Steph, you know what I think I miss most about our old house that you saw me coming down the stairs in there is those three girls stayed with the house. They didn't come over to our new place.
well, I tried calling them, but you know, they weren't answering.
That is a shame. Okay, so do you have the game ready? Let's see here. There we go.
Yes, I do.
So there is the game pin, guys. It is 9572481. This first, we are going to have Christmas trivia later, but we are going to do the Scarlet Lady / Virgin Voyages cruise trivia first, so that we can go ahead and talk about our experience freely without the worry of any spoilers. So Meg W says she loves that. Billy J says that's his new favorite Christmas song. Yeah, I released that. We released that last year, but I know that a lot of people may not have seen that, and so I thought I'd play it again here. And I also have another one that we'll be playing later on. And just so you guys know, we are working. Well, actually, I have finished our latest cruise parody. We didn't do a holiday one this year. We will do one next year. But our latest cruise parody will be released sometime in the next week or two. I haven't got it down exactly yet, but I think you guys may like this one. I'm going to show them the thumbnail, okay, Steph?
Okay.
There it is. Cruising Virgin. Steph is the star of our latest parody video, and that is Cruising Virgin. And I'm looking forward to seeing how that one does when it gets released. So 9572481. It looks like we've got 10 people in the trivia right now. We're going to give it just another minute. Uh-oh, Dewey looks like he's losing signal. That's all right, Dewey. We appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully you can stay in there.
Yeah.
Biatch, please, is in the cruise chat. Or in
So
the,
I
the game
didn't.
there.
I didn't see her in here, but I see Mary Ellen Dillon saying hi to Lucy at MGM. So if you're
hello,
here,
Lucy.
hello, Lucy.
And I want to send a big shout out to Richard Branson, who just joined the Kahoot game.
Oh, that's very nice
so
of him.
Richard Branson, I know he's looking forward to seeing the footage and especially your new parody video, Cruising Virgin.
Absolutely.
So, all right, we're going to give it just one more minute. Looks like we got 13 in there. We got 22 in the house right now. So if you want to get in to this game, please go ahead and hop in now, because we're going to get this started in just a minute. Next up on the board for us, what's our next cruise, Steph?
We are cruising the MSC Seashore with Bill and Lucy and Rob and Guga.
Yep, looking forward to that.
January.
That is just around the corner. And then after that, we've got the Celebration Cruise on the Glory. So, man, we've got it all lined up. We got some busy sailing months ahead, and I'm excited about that. Let's go ahead and start. It looks like we got 12 in there, babe.
All right.
All right, this is Virgin Voyages / Scarlet Lady trivia. Good luck. Life is good today, Zen. Woo!
All right. True or false? Cruise critic named Scarlet Lady the best new ship for 2021.
Did cruise critic name Scarlet Lady the best new ship for 2021? You know the answer to this, don't you, Steph?
I do know the answer to this.
All right. So that is true. Cruise Critic did name them the best new ship of 2021. They actually made that announcement last week while we were on the ship. The captain got the notification and went ahead and made that announcement. So it looks like 9 of you got that right. Let's see how the leaderboard shakes up. All right, see the world with Chris on top. I'm guessing that he might have got word of that. Santa Billy J, Biatch Please, Tess, and X Virgin rounding out the top 5 as we move on to question 2.
All right. True or false? Scarlet Lady does not have a casino.
Is there a casino on the Scarlet Lady? That is the question. I did not play any casino games on the Scarlet Lady, but I rarely do on any cruise ship, so that wouldn't give you a hint. 9 of you said false. They do not have a casino, and false is correct because they do have a casino. It is small, but it is there, so 9 of you got that right. And funny story, there's only 2 true or false questions in all 10 of these, but the randomizer decided to put them both first.
Yes.
So the rest are going to be multiple choice here. Let's check that leaderboard. And Chris, I think he knew that the ship did have a casino, so he stays up on top. The top 3 are the same, Love to Cruise and Lucy MGM, who has also been on that ship, moving up into the top 5 as we move on to question 3.
All right. What is the name of the tattoo shop on board the Scarlet Lady? Is it Squid Ink, Black Sails Tattoo, Anchor Tattoo, or Scarlet Ink?
What is that we see there, Steph? It looks like you got yourself a little ink on board the Scarlet Lady.
You know, Robert was a great tattoo artist, so, I mean.
All right, 9 of you got that right, knowing it was Squid Ink. A couple went for Black Sails Tattoo, and a couple went for Scarlet Ink. But most of you knew Squid Ink is the name of that onboard tattoo shop.
Black Sails Tattoo sounds pretty awesome, though.
Yeah, I do believe that is a real place. I did a little research on that. So Howie Cruise is on fire. They're moving up into 4th place, and Lucy and Biatch Please also moved up. Santa Billy J falls down, and See the World with Chris is fresh off the Scarlet Lady and hanging on tight to that number 1 spot. Let's move it on.
Which of these is not a Virgin Voyages ship? Scarlet Lady, Valiant Lady, Resilient Lady, Triumphant Lady.
Which of those is not a ship? So Scarlet Lady and Valiant Lady, Resilient Lady, or Triumphant Lady? Or Lady. I think that's supposed to be Lady.
Oh, Tess was in. She can only see the colors, but not what they mean.
Uh-oh.
Is anyone else having issues? Can you let us know in the chat?
Yeah, I mean, I do see 12 got that one right. Triumphant Lady is not a ship. Who knows? Maybe it will be someday. The other 3 are either sailing now or in production. So maybe Triumphant Lady will be the 4th ship from Virgin Voyages. It sounds like a good name. What do you think?
I like it.
All right, let's see how that works out.
All right.
Sorry about that, Tess.
Yeah, sorry that you're having issues.
See the World with Chris hanging on. Biatch Please. Looks like the top 5 didn't stay the same, but Lucy is on fire. She's got the highest answer streak with 4. I'm thinking actually a lot of people have 4, but Cahoots is kind of special that way. Let's move on to 5.
All right. Which of these is not included in your Virgin Voyages fare? Tips, Wi-Fi, alcohol, or food?
That is one of the things that Virgin is really clinging on to, is they include a lot of the things in your fare, which you're paying for if you've seen the Virgin Voyages fares. But it is nice to not have to worry about a lot of those things. So, but alcohol, that is not one of those things. They do offer a thing called the bar tab, which is where you're able to spend like $300, and that equates to $400 in your bar tab on board. So alcohol is not included. The other 3 are. 8 of you knew that was correct, and let's see how the leaderboard shakes out. Lucy moves up into 2nd. Billy J back up in there in 3rd. Biatch Please and Laura B, who is also fresh off Laura, I think that's probably Laura. Yeah, Laura Barnett. So she's fresh off as well. Moving into the top 5 as we move on. I think.
Way to go, Richard Branson hit an answer streak of 3.
Yeah.
All
good,
right.
Good job, Richard.
Yeah. How much do the retro arcade games on board Scarlet Lady cost per play? 50 cents, 25 cents, $1, nothing. They are all free.
How much did these get? These games are cool too. I'm telling you, they had the Miss Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Mortal Kombat, Golden Tee. What were you playing in there? What was the name of that game?
I don't know. It was like some cowboy western game.
You were all about that game, though. I'll tell you that.
I was.
And we played a lot of them because, unlike all of the other cruise lines arcades, these are free. Again, they're included in your cruise fare, so I play a lot of them. But yeah, you don't have to drop your quarters in there. And this is the busiest arcade I've ever seen on a cruise ship, and we had a lot of fun because they're the retro games, Yeah. And I believe Amanda Vizo was the Miss Pac-Man champion, I believe.
She was.
So, See the World with Chris remains on top. Santa Billy J moves up to 2nd, and the rest of the top 5 are the same. And we are moving on.
All right. What is the name of the ice cream shop on board Scarlet Lady? What's the Scoop, Lick Me Till Ice Cream, Lush Gelato, Art of Flavors?
Yeah, that's a soft G there, babe. Gelato.
Listen, Triumphant Laney, I don't want to hear it.
I deserve that one. So which of these is the name of the ice cream shop on board Scarlet Lady? It's a clever name, I'll tell you. Lick Me Till I Scream. Yeah, I licked a little bit of that on board the Scarlet Lady, and it was pretty good. Good.
Tiffany Longino, she had a good combination as well. She had the key lime and the green apple, and I was like, that was my go-to.
Yeah. 10 of you got that right. Lick Me Till I Scream. Oh my gosh, See the World with Chris moving down. Santa Billy J moving up, and Lucy's into 2nd. Chris must have been slow on the take on that one. Moves down into 3rd.
Yeah, because he just posted a picture or went live from that location. So.
Oh, well. I wonder what was going on there with Chris. Here's question 8.
What billionaire is the founder of the Virgin brand? Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Richard Branson.
Well, I know one person in this game right now that should get this right.
I think out of all these, there's only one who doesn't have their own rocket.
Yeah, but Mark Zuckerberg made a website that rocketed to number 1 on all that, and we actually have some people watching tonight on that. So all 14 of you in there knew that it is Richard Branson who founded the Virgin brand. So congratulations, guys. Who got it the fastest? Looks like Chris hit it a little faster than Lucy, but Billy J staying up on top. We've just got 2 more questions in our Scarlet Lady Virgin Voyages trivia.
All right. Question 9. This is the aptly named main entertainment space on board Scarlet Lady. Green room, red room, pink room, blue room.
What is the name of the main entertainment space? So, one of the cool things about Virgin Voyages is they don't have that typical Broadway style entertainment. They think a little bit out of the box. As you can see, that's a picture from the show Dual Reality. And that takes place in the red room. 9 of you got that right. So congratulations to you. Let's see. Oh, Chris moves back up. Billy J slips down. Lucy's in 2nd. Meg and Biatch, please. Rounding out the top 5 is we've got 1 question left. It's anyone's game. Here we go.
What does Virgin Voyages call its passengers? Cruisers, sailors, seafarers, mariners.
So can't just call them, passengers. That would be too easy. Virgin thinking outside of the box. They've got to have everything a little different. So what do they call them? They call them sailors.
Ahoy,
Ooh,
sailors!
yeah. We threw a little bit with seafarers there. Got 5 of you caught on that. So yep, Virgin Voyage sailors. And we're going to check out the podium here. In 3rd place is Meg. Congratulations, Meg. 2nd place is Lucy. And in 1st place, fresh off the Scarlet Lady, is Chris. Good job, folks. Everybody,
Congratulations.
Biatch, please, and Santa Billy J rounded out that top 5. So good job to everybody that played tonight. Let's go ahead and get that off there. There you go. You could probably prepare that next game in the side. But right now, I think. Oh, here, hold on one second. I think we got some Christmas cards this week. I think you said, right? And we are sending some Christmas cards out. I'll tell you what. In my adult life, I have been horrible with sending Christmas cards out. Every year, I say I'm going to send some cards out. So we got some cards this year. We're sending them out, but we need your addresses. So if you haven't already, please send us your addresses to thecruiseworld@gmail.com by Friday so we can try to get these suckers out to you by Christmas. But Steph, we got some cards this week, right?
We did.
All right. So who did we get some cards from this week?
We got one from Tom and Rhonda Bailey.
Tom and Rhonda B. From their new address, right? Yeah.
Yes, their new address. We got one from Rob from Cruising on the High Seas.
All right. Up there in the Great White North.
Yep. We got Mike and Holly Ayers.
Oh, our fellow Michiganders, Mike and Holly. I know that they are on the Mardi Gras right now.
Oh, nice.
I believe. Yeah,
and then we got one from Angela, also known as Celia Sale 2020.
Oh, excellent. Another Michigander. So Thank you for everyone for those.
Absolutely.
And like I said, we would love to send you a card, but we just need your address. So that's the last time I'm going to say it. We need them by Friday so we can try to get these out. So Stephanie can try to get them out to you by Christmas. So thanks. Let's go back to the chat and see if anybody has any questions, comments, thoughts, anything about Virgin Voyages or Scarlet Lady. We would love to hear them now. Throw them in the chat, and we're going to kind of just go through how our cruise was. So you've got a little bit of an outline to kind of keep me in line, right?
Yeah. So first, we were going to talk about the ship.
All right. So the ship, in my opinion, is beautiful. Obviously, Cruise Critic calls it the best ship of 2021. But I kind of joked, Steph, and I think you would agree. It kind of seems like, and they were trying to think out of the box. If when you see the ship, it reminds me of IKEA. Like it was decorated, with things from an IKEA store, which all look cool. Mm-hmm. But I don't think all of it is functional per se. Like a lot of the seating looks neat, but may not be functional. What do you think?
I completely agree. I mean, you could lay out. So they had some seating. It was like a couch that it was like U-shaped. But sitting on it, your feet would probably your ankles would kind of dangle off, or you wouldn't even be touching.
Yeah. I think Chris sums it up right there. Scarlet Lady was a celebration of eclectic weirdness, fun, and really bizarre. So, one of the things that I was looking forward to was that net on the back of the ship, that's open below. How did that feel for you, Steph?
I would have to say it's one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever experienced in my life.
Yeah.
So you're supposed. It's horrible. The little, at every intersection of where the net was, there are these little hard balls. They tell you you're not supposed to wear shoes on it. I had to wear some flip-flops. They show people laying down on it no, not happening. It hurt just sitting on it. I tried to lay down on it and I was like, yeah, not happening.
Yeah. So, I understand. I mean, it's got to be safe too, right? But yeah, I mean, you just you gotta suck it up for that picture because it is a cool photo op, especially if you're out sailing.
Yeah.
Billy says from all the videos that he's seen, the Scarlet Lady is a shape of a different color. Well, that color is red, Billy. Just so you know. Like I said, though, it's a great, great ship. There's some things that need to be worked on, but as far as the actual ship goes, I thought it was beautiful.
I completely agree.
Yeah. What do you got next?
So next, the entertainment. So the shows were completely different than anything you would see on another cruise line. They had a sex therapist show on there with a lot of crowd participation.
Including Jonathan and Shauna Short.
Yes. The dual reality, that was cool. It was kind of like a take on Romeo and Juliet, like Cirque du Soleil type, though.
Yeah. So they're, after perusing their website, they've got another show that's brand new that's going to be coming in early 2022. And then another show that just started up is Ships in the Night, which we unfortunately were unable to see due to technical difficulties. They canceled it one time, rescheduled it, and then it got canceled again. So I've got a question here from Alan Watkins, and he wants to know how boarding was. And I thought boarding went pretty good. Our boarding time was 2:00, but they wanted us to be there about 12. And the reason being is because Virgin, they do all of their testing on site. So we scanned a QR code when we got there. We were waiting outside, scanned a QR code. We had to answer some questions, and that registered us for the test, for the COVID test. Then we got inside, and this is all well before 2:00. We got inside. We did a little bit of a check-in process. We took our test and then moved into the final registration spot, which was also the waiting area for your test results. That's where they activated our C-bands, or for those that didn't receive their C-bands in time, they gave them C-bands. And then we waited for the test results, which came fairly quickly. And then we were moved into the final waiting area for them to call us on boarding. And Steph, our boarding time was 2:00. I think we were on a little before 2, weren't we?
It might have been. It was fairly close to our time.
Yeah. So, it didn't seem bad to me the way they moved it. And I think they had a pretty good layout for that as far as the testing process. So I enjoyed that.
Although, sorry, a couple of the people we were with, like I think Amanda Vizo and Shauna Short, they were having issues getting signal in the terminal. They had to connect to like the Miami Wi-Fi so they could get their results, because they were kind of like, what? Everybody's getting their results. Why am I not getting mine? So that was,
So
hi, Sarah.
Sarah from Q's Cruises in here. We like we mentioned earlier, we got to meet Sarah and Bob only for a couple hours, which was crappy, but they were going on a Norwegian cruise.
Encore.
And I haven't had a chance to talk with Sarah yet, but I hope they had a great cruise. So yeah, can't wait to meet up with you guys again and actually be able to spend some time together. I mean, it was a good meal, but it went fast for sure.
Yes.
So hello, Sarah and Bob. Welcome in. Let me see right here. So this was another thing we wanted to touch on. Chris mentions that the staff were all great, and we talked to some staff members, and it's clear when you get on this ship that the staff have a little more free reign. They can hang out in the public areas in their off time. It appears they seem happy. We talked to some. There was a lady that you spoke to that used to work for another line, right?
Yeah. So Fern, she worked in, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the Carnival Eats area.
Yeah.
She used to work for Holland America. And, she was saying how with Virgin, you can be yourself. Like she had two-toned hair. One side was, black. The other side was blonde. She had her tattoos visible. And she said that's how Virgin is. A lot of, the staff can just be themselves.
And they're almost at times a little flirtatious and
a little
whatnot,
flirtatious,
which you wouldn't see on other lines, but
yeah.
It was good. I enjoyed it, and the staff seemed happy, and that that in turn makes a good experience for the cruisers. So Mary Ellen Dillon asks, were there any musical shows? So there was a gentleman who played in the bar at the Roundabout, which is their atrium, pretty much every night. He was kind of like a jazz and blues singer. He sounded good, so he played every night. As far as musical shows, they had that something dance party thing, right? So I'm not sure exactly what you're asking, Marilyn Dillon. Not like
no Broadway type shows.
Yeah, no Broadway musical type numbers. Nothing of that sort. Dual Reality had some music in it, but it was more of a take on Romeo and Juliet, where with acrobatic performances. Very fun, but not your traditional musical type shows. But entertainment on the show is one of the things that I rank up there for my enjoyment on the ship. So that is there. Let's see. Yep, and so Lucy's saying just in the Roundabout. So yeah, if you're talking about like bands, now they do have a
smells. She said the ship smelled great,
okay.
and I believe that's what she's talking about.
Yeah, so let me see here.
Welcome into the Z show.
Yeah, embarkation went smooth for Chris as well. Let's see. Just trying to see if there's any other questions. Yeah, Chris got his test results back really quick. Dina Shania is in the house too, saying hello to us and all of the Cruise World peeps. So, hello.
Also, hello to Scott McNeil.
What's going on, Scott? Welcome in. Mike's a little jealous, apparently, Steph, that we got to meet the Q's Cruisers. They're great people, and you know what though, we'll all be together very soon. Oh, so except you, Steph.
Yeah, whatever. So Tess has a question about the cabin. She said, "What are your thoughts on the cabin? I've seen them on vlogs, and honestly, wasn't at all impressed. If you didn't like them, did other things on the ship being great make up for that?" Okay. I was happy with the cabin. There's not a whole lot of storage, but it was adequate for what we had. Our suitcases both fit inside the closet area, although mine fit under the bed too. Mark's didn't, but with our suitcases in there, there was room to hang stuff up, and then there was shelving on the side, so it was adequate. I think the bathroom was probably the biggest downfall for me.
So the bathroom is small. The bathroom area is small. However, we were a little concerned about the shower, but the shower size is actually pretty good. I think the actual shower is bigger than the rest of the bathroom. But they're mainly sailing 4 and 5 day voyages on here, Meg, and I thought the storage was adequate for that. As soon as you come in, they've got hangers, place to put your luggage, and some other storage things, and they have a curtain that pulls to cover it up. So, and then they've got the next section with your safe and some shelves. So it was plenty for me. That was one of the things that was talked about. We normally get inside cabins, so the room that we had in this balcony cabin was great. It was a lot more than we're used to, and they, for the daytime, they'll switch your bed into a seating area and a couch, and that was pretty cool. And Steph, what about that hammock out on the balcony there?
Oh my gosh, I loved that hammock. It was great. You can sit in it, as like a seat, or it expands so you can put your feet up and relax. That was one of the best parts about that whole cabin for me.
Yep. And before we wrap up our entertainment section there, Chris says he got a golden condom from NSA, which is Never Sleep Alone. So that's like their sex therapy show that you were talking about. And we also had another guy on as a performer. I'm not sure if he's still going to be on there for much longer, because he's been on there since they started sailing here. But he's called the Traveling Nerd, and he was very impressive. Different type of show. Again, Mary Ellen, not your typical Broadway musical style show, but different. And sometimes, that's good, right? A little change. So yeah, we were happy with that.
One thing that kind of annoyed me, though, is the first night we got on there, we saw that this band was going to be playing. So we went, we caught their second act, and then the whole rest of the time, it was like just pop up playing, and we would catch like the very end of the act. We didn't really know where they were at.
Yeah, and I feel like we were around the ship pretty good, and we never ended up seeing them. We did see one of the performers do like a little drink thing on the very last night when we were hanging out with the Vizos and Ronnie and Alma. So that was kind of fun. But yeah, so that was a little disappointing that we didn't see them, because I liked them. We went and saw their little preview the first night, and I was hoping to see more from them, and it just didn't happen. So yeah, you had welcomed in the Z Show. I think they're new here on the live. So welcome into the Z Show. They've got 31 more days until they cruise on the Carnival Vista.
Ooh,
and they
nice.
Can't wait. And I think Kindle Fire is back from her vacation, so she should be your cruise director. And I think you guys are going to have a great time. So enjoy. Welcome in. Cheryl Rosinski's in the house as well, saying
Hello,
hey to the
Cheryl.
Q's Cruisers and everyone else. Hello, Cheryl. How are you?
Oh, Lucy, that's right. She had Puddles the Pity Party.
Yeah,
I loved him on America's Got Talent. He's done a song with Postmodern Jukebox.
Yeah, and my girl Haley Reinhart, they've done some Postmodern Jukebox songs. Yeah, but I believe Lucy didn't know who Puddles was before she went on there. And I was so hoping he would be on there when we were on there. But that's kind of cool. They bring in the different things, so you never know exactly what you're going to get, and I like that. Q's Cruiser, Sarah says, has everybody hit the thumbs up button? I hope so. If you haven't, please consider doing so. Having a good conversation about the Scarlet Lady, and get your Kahoots devices ready, because in just a minute, we're going to round this out with some Christmas trivia.
Hello to Eric B. Welcome in.
What's going on, Eric B? What is the next area we were going to cover on that?
The food.
All right, so the food. We're gonna be pretty quick on this one. I think it's pretty well known I'm a picky eater, and so I'm not really going to comment on that. There were plenty of things on this ship that I did like. My beef is in the galley. See, there's not a buffet, so they have what's called the galley, and you sit down. A server will come over, and you're able to order from 6, 7, 8 different places. The first day they brought us the menu, I'm like, oh, this is cool. But the second day, the third day, the fourth day, the fifth, it's the same menu. And each of those places only has a couple of things that you can order. So unless you want to try something from each of those places, a different place every day, you're going to run out of options. And so I was a little upset that, unlike the street eats on the Mardi Gras, I think that these venues should maybe rotate and do a little twist on something each day. What are your thoughts on the food?
I agree. And it's also, it's cool. It's a cool take on it, but everything came out at different times. So like one day for breakfast, I ordered an omelet. Mark ordered a burrito and some cereal. And I think his burrito came out, and then my bagel a couple minutes later, then a few minutes later, his cereal. And then by the time he was done eating, my omelet finally arrived. So that was kind of, it was kind of annoying at times.
Yeah. So was there one more thing that we were going to cover?
Yes, activities. So okay. I see Tess was asking about activities. Okay. So this is where they kind of lost me. During the day, it was a lot of yoga every morning, which is cool. But then, it was just a lot of exercise, health, beauty.
Yeah. They're all about the mind and body.
Yeah. And a lot of it was sold out. I don't even know if it was available ever, or it just all sold out that fast. But
and to piggyback on that, Billy's asking, was there a way to get into any of the restaurants? And that was another one of my beefs, is they run everything through the app, and we were unable to get decent restaurant times in the restaurants. And my fear is when this ship is fully at full capacity, because it was maybe a little over half, the venues for the shows and the food and the restaurants, it's going to be nearly impossible to get a good time unless you book way out. So that is a beef. There's so much more I want to talk about this ship, and Steph and I are going to sit down and make a full review video where we cover each of these topics. I appreciate you guys engaging with us and asking these questions, and we are going to try to cover all of that in our video. But right now we need to get the Christmas trivia ready. And while Steph gets that ready, we're going to play one more little song here. Let's see.
I'll have a blue Christmas without crew. I'll be so blue just thinking about cruise. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree. Won't be the same, dear, if we're not out at sea. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those cruise memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue no cruise Christmas. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue no cruise Christmas.
All right. Whoops. I'm losing it here.
Let me
There we
take
go.
Control of this here. You're jacking it up.
There we go. So Mary Ellen Dillon had asked about vegan options, and Jonathan Short said, yeah, Razzle Dazzle has the vegan options. I unfortunately didn't ask at some of the other restaurants, but I'm sure that they can accommodate, because one of the things that they did ask at the beginning of every meal was, do you have dietary restrictions or allergies? So I think that they're very forward thinking, Mary Ellen. So I do believe that they would be accommodating to that. So that is something that I wish I would have asked specifically. And I apologize, I can't answer that for you better. But Christmas trivia, there's the game pin, 497-8157. We've got 32 in the house right now. Please hit that like button, and I'd like to see at least 20 of you in this game.
Yeah.
Christmas trivia. Steph made it. I haven't seen it, so who knows, right? Sometimes she throws you softballs. Sometimes she throws you curveballs. Who knows? Who knows?
So I just want to give my overall take real quick. So Scarlet, the Virgin cruise line, it's not for me. However, beautiful ship, and I think once they've sailed a little while longer and gotten some of the kinks worked out, maybe it'll be better.
Yeah.
But it's just, it wasn't my cup of tea per se.
Okay. So here's my final thought. I had a great time. Okay.
Mhm.
Great ship. I enjoyed the activities. I had a great time. Okay. I also had a great time when I sailed on Disney, but I'm not sailing Disney again anytime soon. And the reason that I'm not sailing Disney anytime soon is the same reason I won't sail Virgin anytime soon, and that's the price point. And that's the only reason. Because if it was comparably priced to the other lines,
Mhm.
I would definitely want to see, the Valiant Lady when she comes over. So so there's that. I'm going to give it just another minute because we are running low on time, and I know a lot of people like to watch the ship show. But let's be fair. They don't get their stuff in order until about 5 after anyway. No offense, John and Doodles, but we're going to try to buzz through this. So I'm going to give it just another 30 seconds, and we're going to hop in here and hammer through this this Christmas trivia. Okay. All right, we got 13 in. I wanted 20. We're not going to get it, Steph. Let's count it down from 10, and go ahead and get her started.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's do it.
Ooh, somebody got in just at the last second. All right, Christmas trivia. Question number 1. What is the name of the Grinch's dog in the movie How the Grinch Stole Christmas? Is it Pete, Sam, Ruth, or Max?
No, I don't know the answer to this, but I was listening to You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, and the version I have talks about, the spot where he does just this, where he puts the reindeer are hard to come by, so he put the antlers on the dog there. But it looks like that's Max, right? So
Yep.
Almost everybody knew it. 12 of you got that. Let's see how it shakes out. Tall Elf Billy is in the lead, followed by Meg, Howie Cruz Dad, and Royal Mom as we move on to question 2.
Right. Which of the following is not included in the 12 Days of Christmas? 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 7 stags a-leaping, or 3 French hens?
Oh, I saw something the other day. Or they were talking on the radio, like it was an inflation thing, like how much, like, to get everything on the 12 days of Christmas would cost, like, I don't know, like $41,000. So
I'm sure.
13
All
of you
right.
knew that was 7 stags a leaping. 1 went for the 12 drummers drumming. So let's move this on and see. Looks like we got Howie Cruz Dad moving up into second. Royal Mom and Laura B join the party in the top 5 as we move on to question 3.
What does Alvin want for Christmas? An iPod, a bottle of rum, a hula hoop, or a new car?
I know what I want. I know what I'm going to get. A new car, because my son totaled mine. So we'll get that when we get home.
Yeah.
But Alvin, that man just wanted a hula hoop. And all but one of you knew that. And maybe somebody just was like me. They want a new car too. So we can't fault you for clicking on that one. We got Meg and Royal Mom moving up into the second, third spots. Howie Cruz moves back up into 5th. Tall Elf Billy still hanging in there.
All right. Question 4. Who is not a reindeer accompanying Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Dasher, Cupid, Leaper, or Comet?
Well, 3 of them are right in the first 2 verses, or our first verse. So hopefully you all get this right and know that Leaper's not. Oh, but Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. 13 of you got that one right. Let's move it on. No change there. No change.
All right.
Good job, guys. Good job. Question 5.
All right. What song is this line from? 'Tis the season to be jolly. Is it Deck the Halls, While Shepherds Watched, Jingle Bells, or God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen?
God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, there's a great version of that by the Bare Naked Ladies. If you haven't, I think it might be a mashup of another song too, but I enjoy it a lot. So, I mean, hey, check that out if you're into holiday music. 9 of you knew that was Deck the Halls. A couple went for While Shepherds Watched and Jingle Bells, but the majority of you knew that. And How We Cruise Dad slips up over the Royal Mom, but top 5 is still the same. And Mike is the highest climber, up 3 places.
All right. What Christmas ballet is the most famous of all? Rudolph's Surprise, The Nutcracker, Mr. and Mrs. Claus, Frosty Goes to New York.
Well, I immediately, when you read this, thought about my daughter and how disappointed I am for her, because she was training to be in her Nutcracker for her dance class, and then came down with COVID a week before her performance, so she couldn't do it. Now she's healthy, back to life now, and never had a single symptom or any problems. But her grandma tested positive, so they tested her, and she couldn't do the Nutcracker. Looks like Naughty Tess moves up into 5th spot. Other than that, the top 4 are the same as we move on.
All right. Which of these companies was the first to use Santa Claus in an advertisement? Was it Pepsi, Coca-Cola, 7-Up, or Fanta?
I think I know this one. I'm reading here in the comments. Mary Ellen Dillon put the number in, and it said it took her to a different game.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
How are you doing in that game, Mary Ellen? Probably not too good, because you can't see the questions. Sorry about that. That's a different one. So 12 of you knew that was Coca-Cola, classic Coca-Cola commercials with the Santa Claus. So let's see how it shakes out. Tall Elf Billy is on fire, man. Answer streak of 7. This guy knows his stuff. He is no other changes though. So let's move on.
All right. Question 8. Who was left home alone in the 1990s Christmas blockbuster? Kenny, Kevin, Kieran, or Keith?
I can hear his name being yelled right now by the mother, right?
I love this movie.
That is one of the most classic photos from a movie ever, I think, too. Like you see that, you immediately know, and you yell, Kevin!
Yeah.
So one South Park fan guessed Kenny, but the rest of you knew that was Kevin. And let's see. I was hoping that was Tall Elf Billy. No, he's still in the top. He's not coming up short this time, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right. Question 9. Where was Mommy kissing Santa Claus? On the corner, in the bedroom, under the mistletoe, in a dark alley.
I would
have put out of the gutter, Mark.
I would have put something else on there, but whatever. I just had that Never Sleep Alone course, so I'm thinking a little differently now, right?
Yeah.
Chris, you know what I'm talking about. 13 of you knew that they saw Mommy kissing Santa underneath the mistletoe. I believe it was last night that happened. So
yeah. No change.
No change again. You're throwing some softballs up today. Will we get a curveball for number 10?
Well, you gave me so much crap about my Thanksgiving trivia. All right, last question. Here we go. What is the name of Scrooge's dead business partner? Is it James Wilcott, John Mantis, Jacob Marley, or Jimmy Booth?
All right. So, Tom Beetle Bailey, you should be getting your tumbler from winning a couple weeks ago here shortly. And as soon as we figure this out right here, 9 of you knew that was Jacob Marley. We're going to plug the top 3 from the leaderboard from both of tonight's games into the wheel. Right. And we're going to find out
number 3
who, in fact,
is How We Cruise Dad. I need to know your first name. Meg again. And
well, we know this is Billy J. So, hey, yeah.
Billy.
How We Cruise Dad, go ahead and let us know in the chat who you are, please. Yeah, Beach, please. Mike saying, Billy J, we need a Nutcracker joke. Let's see it. So you got that wheel all set there, babe?
Let's see. I had already put the 3 in. So we got Meg again. We got Billy again. Oh, no, not again.
No, not again.
Just
once.
Not again.
Nope.
And then I'm just going to put Dad in here. We'll figure out who it is.
Go ahead, put Dad. Okay, so that's Brian from How We Cruise.
Oh, okay.
So we know that. Welcome in. I don't think we said hello to you.
Yes.
We must have missed that. So.
Well, that explains that we didn't know who it was.
Yep. Go ahead and hit the randomizer a bunch of times. Dina's saying it took her to a different game too. That is pretty wild. That seems like some kind of Christmas miracle. Sorry about that, Dina. and Mary Ellen.
All right, I think we're shuffled up pretty good.
All right, stop.
All right,
And spin
ready?
it. Yep, spin it.
All right, we got
And
Chris.
see the world with Chris. He's going to win that tumbler. So, Chris, shoot us an email. Let us know which color tumbler. And as soon or if they are in stock, we're going to get that sent out to you. We want to thank everyone for showing up tonight. We want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Again, at the bottom, if you'd like a Christmas card from us, please just send us your address to the email there so we can get that out to you. When I say we, I mean Steph. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Steph?
No, just hope everybody has safe holidays. And thanks for tuning in.
Yes, we will see you guys in 2 weeks. And remember,
Life is short.
and cruising is fun. We'll see you next time.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.